All right, let's talk about AI in marketing. For what feels like forever, it's been the ultimate buzzword, right? Well, I think the hype is finally over, and now the real work begins. We're moving past just asking if we should use AI, and we're starting to figure out how to make it actually deliver. So let's dive in and see what that really looks like.
This right here, this is the question that's on the mind of every business leader out there. The debate isn't about if we should use AI anymore. The real challenge, the one we're all facing, is how we use it to drive tangible, measurable results.
And we're not talking about small potatoes here. The potential for those results is absolutely massive. To ground this in some hard data, recent research from McKinsey shows that AI-driven marketing can boost productivity by 5 to 15%. And that's not just some minor tweak. For a lot of companies, that is a total game changer.
So where does this impact actually come from? Once you cut through all the jargon and the buzzwords, AI delivers real, tangible value across three critical areas. Let's break them down.
First step is data processing. And here's the key thing to get. AI isn't just about analyzing data faster. Its real superpower is its ability to see connections that are literally invisible to the human eye. It can uncover these hidden patterns and opportunities in the data you already have.
And this number, it just brings that point home perfectly. Let me give you a real-world example. There was a retail company that thought it had just one single customer base. But after using AI segmentation, get this, it discovered 12 distinct micro-audiences. By tailoring their campaigns to these new groups, their performance shot up by 34%. That's the power of seeing what was hidden in plain sight the whole time. Second, let's talk about hyper-personalization. And no, this is not your old-school targeting based on simple demographics like age or location. AI lets marketing adapt in real time to what a customer is actually doing, which makes the whole experience feel genuinely personal, not, creepy or intrusive. And third, strategic automation. The key word here is absolutely strategic. The goal isn't to replace marketers. It's to automate all those repetitive, routine tasks, to free up our teams to focus on what they do best: high-level strategy, creative thinking, and building the brand. Okay, so that's the theory. Now let's see how this all plays out in the real world with some of the biggest and most successful brands out there. I mean, just take Netflix. Its AI doesn't just recommend shows to you, it's actually helping them decide what new content gets made and how it gets marketed, all to keep you watching. Then you've got Volkswagen, which uses AI to predict who's ready to buy a car, targeting them with just surgical precision. And even Heinz used AI to generate new creative ideas, not to replace their human storytellers, but to amplify them. And that Heinz example really brings us to the most important concept in this entire explainer. Success isn't about choosing AI or humans. It's about the incredibly powerful partnership between them. And when you look at it, the division of labor is crystal clear. AI is an absolute powerhouse for processing data, spotting patterns, and optimizing on the fly. But humans, we bring the irreplaceable skills: creativity, emotional intelligence, strategic context, and, of course, ethical judgment. They really are two sides of the same coin.
And this is the crucial point. The magic, the real ROI, it happens right at this intersection. So many campaigns fail when they lean too heavily on soulless automation, or on the flip side, when they totally ignore the powerful insights that data can provide. The real secret is finding that perfect balance.
Okay, so how do you actually build this synergy? Let's get practical. Here is a 5-step strategic framework you can use to implement AI effectively in your own organization.
Let's walk through this. First, and this is huge, start with strategy, not technology. This means you define the business outcome you want before you even look at a single piece of tech. Second, invest in your people. Your team needs to be trained to work with AI tools, not feel like they're being replaced by them. Third, measure what matters. Focus on real business metrics like ROI, not just vanity metrics like clicks or impressions. Fourth, brand authenticity. Use AI to amplify your unique brand voice, not to just churn out generic, robotic content. And finally, number 5, build feedback loops. This is key. It's about building systems where humans and AI are constantly learning from each other, getting smarter together.
Following this framework helps you build what we can call a maturity mindset. It's all about moving past the hype cycle and viewing AI as a core, strategic part of your marketing engine for the long term. And look, if you take away only one thing from this whole explainer, let it be this. AI is a tool, an incredibly powerful tool, yes,
but it's a tool that's meant to amplify human insight and creativity, not replace it. The brands that truly get this are the ones winning today and the ones who are going to win tomorrow.
The transformation is already here. AI is reshaping the marketing landscape as we speak. So the final question isn't if it will happen, but whether your organization has the strategic vision to harness this change or risk being left behind.